We're live. I don't know if anyone's here. It might just be us, guys.
Oh, okay.
Might just be.
I didn't get a notification.
Do you have your notifications set to all so you can always be notified every time I drop another lit ass video, Tasha?
Oh, there you go. I just got the notification.
Oh, okay. I just wanted Mommy, this is like Grand Central Station over here.
Girl.
Oh Lord, we gonna miss Teddy Riley and them just went live too.
They've been live for like an hour now.
Oh, I just got a notification. Damn.
Yeah, they've been live for like an
Instagram to me sometimes isn't as like real time as others.
Oh, okay.
No.
Like just to me, I don't know.
Let me go ahead and share the live.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Miss True. Hey, Latoy. Hi, Chocolate Beauty. Mama TTV. June Marie. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hi.
How is everyone?
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey.
So why did we end up going live again? Somebody got an SOS, assist needed help, or what happened? We had to like just jump in here, guys. Someone needed help.
Sis need help. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the live. Thank you so much. Make sure you like the live coming in the door or out the door.
Okay, just 1 second.
All right. Okay, Tina. Mom duties. Girl, there's no need to explain that. We all get that. Okay. So we can get started whenever y'all ready to get started. You guys already know the drill, how we do things here.
Kels, what have you guys been doing since we last saw each other on Saturday? Any big news, any new developments, any what's up to our fam who came right on in as soon as we went live? Isn't that awesome? You guys are wonderful. Thank you to all of the wonderful subscribers who came in, all of our wonderful girlfriends who just all came in to come and sit with us while we try to help these sisters out who just, while we just try to give some good advice.
True, you a mess.
Kels, what you been doing since Saturday? I saw you drop some videos. Tasha, I saw you've been dropping them like it's hot.
Yeah, I dropped a long one yesterday. If y'all haven't got a chance to watch it, go watch it. It was just kind of a lot of the stuff that I was seeing over the internet over the weekend. Y'all, IG was litty this weekend. Okay. Yesterday, Sunday, I was heavily concentrated in IG because it was just so much going on. It was so entertaining. And I was just like, ooh, child, I didn't know where to go. It was
IG
so many
is fun.
Yeah, IG is fun. I was like, ooh, okay.
IG is fun. Kels, what have you been doing? Kels, we can't hear you, boo.
Thanks for kids.
My bad. Okay, sorry. Same thing as Tasha, honey. Laughing at that Teddy Riley and Babyface thing, y'all. That had me on my back. Them comments, rewatching that live. I haven't laughed that hard during this whole pandemic thing in so long, and that was very entertaining.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sure someone's got it on replay.
It was Kels. It was the comment section.
It was the
section.
Oh my God. Well, hilarious.
I think Tyrese was trying to tell them to throw in the towel, but he typed throw in the tile.
Tyrese.
And they roasted him on that. I'm like, okay, Tyrese.
Him, Tank, Phaedra Parks, Lil Boosie, Wale. Oh, man, the list goes on.
Girl, what was so funny? It was like, is the hot dog truck outside? Hey, and people was like, hey, I'm about to go to the gas station. I'm gonna be right back.
So how long did it actually last?
Woo!
I think it was like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't even 30 minutes. It was like 25 minutes, girl.
So it was like on and off. Like, okay, oops, we didn't want nothing. Holla. Just kind of.
DB, I hope you get to feeling better, baby. Yeah, y'all. That if y'all didn't watch, I think that was Friday when that happened. If y'all don't see it, if y'all don't go watch that, oh my God. The memes afterwards, oh my God.
Oh my God.
It was hilarious. All right, y'all, but let's get to these, sis.
Okay. Kels, you gonna go first?
I can. I could go first. Give me one moment. Let me pull up the first, sis.
Well, I got sis number 2.
Okay.
You want me to go with it?
sis? You want me to do sis number 1? It's up to
Yes.
y'all.
Yeah, go ahead, and I'll take number 2.
Okay. Y'all, this sis number 1. This is a non-judgment free zone, so we just want to know how y'all will handle it. Okay. So it says, so my husband and I had a really bad fight, which landed me in the ER. I have a broken nose. I can't see out of my right eye. I was arguing with him and his sister, so I decided to go upstairs. He followed me and I told him to get away. I hit him and pulled a few of his dreads out. He hit me so hard he fractured my face and knocked me out cold. He is saying I hit him first and he had a right to protect himself. He doesn't want to leave because he's saying he didn't mean to hit me that hard and he loves me. I've asked him to leave, but we both have jobs and we have 3 kids. I am stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. What should I do? Please, no negativity. Domestic violence is never okay in any situation. But us as women, you don't need to be attacking your man like a man. Now, was he wrong for hitting you? Absolutely. But were you wrong for provoking that man? Absolutely. Now, he should have had the willpower to just like kind of nudge you off or just say, go on now, leave me alone before I really hurt you and leave the situation. But since he didn't, and then you end up in the ER, I would say pretty much at that point, it's done. For me, it'd be done.
Yeah. Wow.
What I want to know is why was she arguing with the husband and the sister? Like, what was going on that the sister was involved? Like, if this was an argument between them two, it seems like the sister helped escalate the argument. She didn't say this, like, this is a pattern for him hitting on her. So we're just going to go with the story and we're just going to assume this is the first hit. I do understand he said he didn't mean to hit her that hard, but you did. Sis, you did pull that man's dreads out, so that means you pulled them from the scalp. That hurts. I think it was a lot going on, and obviously the sister was in the building too, so I'm going to just assume she's an adult. There was another adult in there, and she didn't help be a mediator with the argument. Seems like I don't know if the argument was about the sister. The sister just jumped in because that's her brother. I don't know. I think I would tell sis not to come around for a while because it seemed like sis came and then all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can I see your aux cord real quick?
So yeah, guys. So yeah, it's I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of shocked when she just opened up with, and then we ended up in the ER. Yeah, I mean, domestic violence is just absolutely, once you cross the line.
Need some need you
I don't know. But, some people they they like that. They like that fighting and scratching, and if one person in the family is fighting, everybody's fighting. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's probably not surprised that the sister jumped in. If this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll put it this way. I don't know. I mean, if my sister-in-law was beating up on my brother, I'm not going to really say I would probably stand around and just let it happen. I mean, I'd at least be trying to pull her off of him. Yeah. I just that's awful. I don't even know what to say. Yeah.
Yeah, domestic violence is never okay. So
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know, girl. You shocked me at she pulled out his dread and everything else. That's
a lot.
That's a lot.
Did you want to go ahead with sis number 2?
I'm gonna pull it up. Just one second. I had it up and then I had to do something.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all had mom duties.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm pulling out. Go ahead.
Said he don't want to leave, and you know what? I mean, I wish I would have known. I wish could have known what the argument was about, right? And how the sister was involved. I don't know. Something's just telling me that sister was provoking this. Like, she had no business being involved in an argument between her and her husband. And you know, she said, I was arguing with my husband and his sister. So I'm just some of me is like, why was sis involved? You know, like she said, I mean, sis, we are in the middle of a pandemic. She said we got jobs and we got kids, and
I wonder if sister is quarantining with them. That's a possibility.
That's a possibility. I mean, we do know that it's not okay to hit somebody. Like she said, she hit him first, and obviously his reaction was to hit her back. But I think he should have, you know, he should have focused on more of, okay, she hit me, right? But him being a man, he should have had more composure to not hit her back, not to react off her action. But sometimes y'all, that's easier said than done, because when you're in the heat of the moment, stuff just happens in split seconds and people ain't really thinking. That's how stuff happens, because people are not thinking.
Well, yeah, they're acting in the moment. Something was said, someone's ego got bruised, and there you are. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't see I mean, it's, that stuff happens. So it's just kind of shocking. He doesn't want to leave. I mean, what you want him to leave for if he's coming right back? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing I would say. Because you can't go running around trying to teach grown man lessons, like, yes, you can, but if you're going to just have him right back to the house, what's the point in putting him out?
Thanks, Hollywood. Hey, Reese.
Thanks, family team. Thank you. Okay, so let me put my glasses on, guys, because sis needs help, right? Let's see. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I have 2 bonus kids. I hate the word step because it seems to sound like a divide. They are 10 and 6. I have been their bonus mom for about 3 to 4 years now, and their biological mom hates me. No reason given other than I'm with her ex. That might be enough. I have the kids as if they are my own, with respect that she is their mom and I shouldn't cross boundaries. I go above and beyond for birthdays, Christmas, school functions, sporting events, and even come up with fun activities at home at least once a week. Since the quarantine, they have been staying with us. I have been teaching them their school stuff. I have made sure they eat supper every night. I mean, the whole 9. Here lately, I have noticed major disrespect coming from the 10-year-old. The 6-year-old barely has anything to do with me. Well, last night, my husband asked the 10-year-old why he felt he didn't have to respect me. His reply was, "She's my stepmom." Talk about crushed. I want to cry as I type this. I love them kids just as much as I love the ones I gave birth to. Then my husband takes him outside to talk to him, and I stay in knowing he'll get more without me around. Come to find out, their biological mom told them not to trust me and that I'm a bad person. I have done nothing to her other than I've done nothing to her other than expose her when she was raking my name through the mud. But I've never badmouthed her to them. I don't do drugs. I don't have a criminal history. I work. I spend time with my family. I pay my bills. How am I a bad person? She doesn't even want to acknowledge my existence, which is fine, her loss. But to make the kids feel bad if they mention me to her and to brainwash them to believe I'm bad and that I am just a stepmom, I told my husband either he can talk to her or I will, because that's not okay to do the kids that way. But he says it won't change anything. What can I do? This is serious mental abuse. What does IMO mean?
In my opinion.
Oh, excuse me. This is serious mental abuse, IMO, to make them feel bad for being here and having a good time with us is shitty. Okay, so I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna a couple of things, and I'm gonna wrap it really fast. When she says she goes above and beyond, I mean, I don't know. Do you go above and beyond because you want to, because you really want to be like mother of the year, or that's just you? You're like happy homemaker and you love the kids, you love homemaking, and that's what you do anyway. Irregardless of that, you are aware that you go above and beyond. Sometimes your above and beyond can eclipse other people and it can make them feel a little insecure. Now, it's not your job. It's your job to make the kids feel comfortable and loved and taken care of when they're at your home with you and their dad. However, it's not your job to make their mom look like a deep discount mom, like because she doesn't make the cute cutout lunch sandwiches and doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like being in competition with Martha Stewart or something. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how the mom feels probably a little bit like, bitch, like, what the fuck? What are you trying to be better than me? Those are my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering why they're quarantining with their dad and not her. Maybe she's not in the position to take care of them for some reason. She didn't really say. I do respect what she's saying about I will have a conversation with her. I think woman to woman, I think she should, and I think she should leave the husband out of it. Like, hey, what's your problem with me? I'm just trying to help take care of your kids and my husband's kids, and have a chat. And also, but respectfully, maybe take a step back because you might be doing the most. And, you know, that's just my first impression. Like, you know, maybe have a seat and let mom be mom and you be a good support player. You don't have to show up at all the baseball games and basketball games and stuff like that. You know, like chill a little bit. You can be there, but you don't have to bring a basket with like frozen Capri Suns for everybody. Let me do that. You know, I'm the mom. So
I'm going to speak from experience, because I do have a bonus child. And I understand. What? I said he don't got one. All right. So, you know, when I met my husband, my stepson was 5 months old, right? So, and his mom was not in his life, okay? So I didn't have that problem as far as with the mom. As the years went on, her and I had conversations, and she basically came to me and gave me a hug one day and thanked me for being the mom that she couldn't, right? Now, it's a rarity. I really think I don't try to go over and beyond with my stepson. I just always was me, right? We have a really good relationship. He doesn't call me mom. I've never required for him to call me mom because I'm not his mom, right? But he, you know, he calls me by my name. Um, but I know he loves me. I know he respects me. Um, but I do understand wanting the children, especially when you're the stepmom, wanting the children to like you, because if they're having mixed feelings about you, it can it can put a wear on the relationship with you and your mate, your husband or your boyfriend or whatever. It can. But when this woman states that she goes over and beyond, be yourself. Maybe because you do go over and beyond, you feel like you're getting the short end of the stick. But if you would just be yourself, then you wouldn't have anything to feel like you done lost out on something because you're just doing what you would do anyway. As far as the mom, I believe there's probably some, it's probably the way her and her ex became ex, how the relationship ended. She's still carrying some harsh feelings for that. And of course, she's taking it on and putting it on the stepmom. But like she said, she's been with these kids, what, 4 years? So that's a pretty long time. And me personally, if I was in her position, the mom, the bio mom, I wouldn't want to have animosity with the stepmom because the last thing I would want is when my kids go over there to visit, I don't want them in a hostile environment because the stepmom don't like me and y'all are a descendant of me, so she gonna take it out on you. Like at the end of the day, the bio mom, she's being very ignorant about the situation. I do feel like they should have a conversation, but if you remember what she said in the letter, she said that one of the reasons why the woman doesn't like her is because when the mom tried to put her on blast, the stepmom exposed her. So she's kind of probably missed her window or opportunity of mending fences, right? Because now there's more animosity built up. I think the husband just needs to have a conversation with his ex-wife and just be like, look, like this my wife. You have to respect her as well as she respecting you. And what you're saying to the children, poisoning them, obviously is working because what she's saying to them, because look, they love and respect their mama, right? So they're going to listen to what their mama got to say. But then that behavior comes to his house and then that poisons his house.
Right.
You know, so but when it came to my stepson, I tried to stay out of the relationship with my husband, his son, and the bio mom. I stayed out of that. I didn't get involved unless I was asked to get involved, right? I did no more than I was doing for my own children. So it just came naturally for me to do for him because I was already doing for my own. I didn't go over and beyond. I just was me. And I think that's probably where she's dealing with some, like, damn, like I'm spending all this money. I mean, I'm just using money as an example. I'm spending all this money and I'm doing all this extra curricular activities. And these kids is basically shitting on me because their mama is poisoning them. So but if she would just do what she was going to do, regardless if, like if she cooked for her kids, she cooked for them. If she buy her kids a toy, she buy them a toy. If not the same toy, but a different color or whatever. Like just do what you would naturally do and don't overextend yourself because you automatically gonna feel like you're getting the short end of the stick because you're overextending yourself. Just be natural.
Kels, what do you say?
I have to agree with both you ladies, but speaking from kinda experience, because I wasn't married, but I did take on the role and a big responsibility of my son's brother. And I do in many situations feel like I went above and beyond. At times I was his parent. He never disrespected me. There was never no problem. Me and his mom was like, okay, we was cool. So we didn't have like no beef on that part. But as far as this is here, I understand that feeling of when you do go above and beyond for your stepchild. But like Tasha was saying, you need to just have it an equal level playing field when it comes to these kids. Me personally, since that's her husband, I would be like, look, hey, hubby, is there anything you can do to kind of diffuse the situation? Because you are the reason why we are all in this situation. So I would just automatically turn to my husband and be like, I need you to kind of talk to the kids, all of them. Talk to your baby mom if you can. And I would just kind of let him lead that situation or help guide me into a direction that he think will work for all of us.
Yeah, that's just a tough situation. I agree with you too, Kels. I think it's really interesting. I just think it's one of those like where if you're doing the most, like maybe chill just a little bit. But if that's just you, like Tasha, you're saying, if that's just naturally you and that's what you do, then do it because that's what you want to do for those children. Children are children. They're not the most mature. They're growing up. They may feel a tug of war within themselves also just because they want to respect their mother, and they probably don't want to come home Sunday night like, oh my God, we had so much fun. And Kelly is such a nice lady. We love her so much. And their mom is like, excuse me, I don't want to hear that. Like, cut dead that, please. So they probably can't even express how much they enjoyed going to their dad's house without her feeling some type of way because there's been some friction. But I do think that the two ladies, if they did have a talk, maybe they could at least just come to one accord. I don't know. Do we have another question?
Oh. I just think she needs to be careful with poisoning her kids like that because you're making these children at a young age learn how to be judgmental to people. And yeah, I don't, me personally, I think she's a very sick woman for doing that, to sabotage those children's mind off of your selfishness because you don't like that woman. Just because you don't like her, that don't mean they supposed to. Like at the end of the day, you don't have to go over there and spend the weekend. They do. Right. So why put those kids in a position where they feeling some type of way about a woman because their mom told them to feel that way, not because that's how they feel. And I feel like that's what dad should, but again, I know dad probably is not trying to overstep mom's boundary because he don't want those kids to feel like they shouldn't respect their mother. Yeah, it's a really bad situation. Like bonus children, step kids, and that's in biological children. That's a hard family mix. And if you don't have the right mix, it can be toxic.
Yeah. And would you say, and the parents lead the way, right? The parents
definitely lead the way. And like I said, I'm very grateful that although my stepson's mom wasn't in his life the whole time, but when she did resurface, she didn't have animosity towards me because I played the role that she should have been playing. Like I even told her, I was like sis, I know you was dealing with something. Like that's okay. Like thank God that we as a family raised this boy. So, I by myself, we had the help from my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law. Like we raised this boy as a family, So it's I'm just glad that she got herself together eventually. And I told her that when he graduated high school and she came to the graduation, she came and she gave me a hug and she even hugged my husband. Cause we like, it's dead water to us. Like he grown now, sis. Like we ain't gonna worry about the 10 years you wasn't there. And we're not even gonna worry about that because it's over with. We can't do nothing about it.
Right. And you were able to stand in the gap and maybe not even for her, but maybe more so for your bonus son or for your husband, whoever it was that you stood in the gap for, you were there. Whatever the purpose was meant to be there for, maybe not necessarily to take her place, of course, but just to be there with a mom presence or to support your husband. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I have a very deep love for this child. Like I birthed him to the world because I have been with him since he was 5 years old. So, I knew him from the beginning, So, but I also understand because when I talk to him, it's like, hey, you talked to your mom lately? I always make sure like we did that. That's why I never wanted him to call me mom because I'm not his mom. I was, like I told her, I said, I was never trying to take your place. I was just standing in until you were able to. That's it.
Kels, do you have anything else? Media Hobbyist really quick said some bio moms are just territorial over their babies and nothing can change how they feel about another woman trying to mother their kids. Is that right? Not necessarily, but it's human nature. Yeah, I mean, I think as moms, you know, we feel like we own our kids, but I think as we mature as moms, at least that's a lesson I had to learn too, is that my daughter has her own life and she should be able to develop her own relationships with people, including like all of her family. Not that I was trying to keep her away from anyone, but I think, you know, being when I first, you know, had my daughter, I almost felt like I didn't want her to leave the house without me. And, you know, and then plus because I was breastfeeding, I think I was like, you know, I just had to learn that, you know, she can go with auntie, you know, to auntie's house. She can go spend the night, you know, things like that. Like it was good. And I wanted her to develop those relationships, but like that first 2-3 weeks, I was like, don't even come to the house. But you know, I had that kind of mama bear, very territorial, my first baby kind of like, you know, did you have a whatever that shot was that they want everyone to have before you are with a new, you know, crazy first mom. Kels, anything else, or we're going on to the next question?
No, I have nothing. That was all I had to say to sis. Let hubby handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if mom comes through, Tasha, what if mom had came through to talk to you? You could have had a woman to woman talk, couldn't you, or Kels?
Yeah, I mean, I had to have that talk. Like, you know, that talk, we did have to have that talk. And we were able, but like I said, the reason why it might be a little harder for them because there's already additional animosity because they've already been beefing about, like she said, the mom. But from due to Media Hobby's comment, and that's understandable, it is second nature for a woman to feel that way, very territorial about their children. And most definitely, because I am very territorial about my own. But one thing I will say is if the relationship with the man that you birthed those children with dissolves and you guys are no longer, but if it dissolved amicably, like you guys left on fair playing grounds and you go on and date someone else and marry someone else, he goes on and dates someone and marries someone else, I think the knowing of there are going to be additional parents in the children's life is a better situation. But when the relationship leads on bad terms and you still go on and start, you know, marrying other people because that relationship, y'all, is some animosity there, then that's going to put a strain on those additional relationships that you have now with new partners, right? But I just feel like, you know, if obviously from what it sounds like to me, and again, I don't know for sure, but it sounds like the bio mom and the husband didn't have a good separation. And that's why the bio mom is dealing with so much animosity of this new woman that he's dealing with. Because obviously he's happy with her and she probably feel like, well, you needed to be happy with me and help raise these kids instead of raising them with another woman.
Right.
But if she was happy in her relationship and their relationship, when it ended peacefully, then I think she would, you know, I would think most women would be at peace knowing that, because I mean, it's obvious this is going to happen. Like if we're not going to be together, you obviously going to be with somebody else. And if we're not living in the house together, the children are obviously going to visit with you in your home. Like you ain't going to come over here and spend the weekend. You know what I mean? So I'm supposed to tell you, you can't have no other woman in your house because me and you ain't together. Yeah, that's not logical. That's not going to happen. You know, that's just me.
Yeah, no, I think you're hit the nail right on the head. Who's got the next question? Is that you, Tasha? Yeah.
So this question 3. All right. So okay, here we go. So this says, so about, oh, what was that? So this
that was
says,
the train.
Oh, you're that damn train. So this says, so about almost 4 months ago, I was with someone who used me for sex. He chose to be with me. He chose to be with someone else. That hurt so much and still does. We made amends about a month ago now. Ever since then, he has been on my mind constantly, and I'm having trouble getting over him. He's still with the girl he picked over me. I don't know what to do. A part of me still wants to get back with him now that we've made amends with things. I told him when we were I guess making amends that I had a lot of time apart from him and went on vacation. I was thinking about us and other things. He wanted to know why my thoughts. He wanted to know my thoughts. Why did he want to know my thoughts if he is with his girl? So I guess she's saying when she told him when she was on vacation, she had a lot of time to think, and she thought about their situation, right? So he asked her, well, why was you thinking about me? And so she's saying, well, why are you asking me why was I thinking about you and you got a whole nother woman? Anyway, so I was kind of like, bitch told him it doesn't matter anymore. This don't sound right. Okay, so clearly it still does matter to me. He still wanted to continue talking on the phone. I was the one who had to hang up. I honestly don't know what to do because a part of me wants to tell him my thoughts. If I should, how do I do it? The other part of me wants to give the situation space. We will be moving to the same city come August. He was surprised I was moving to his city for a job offer. I don't know what to do. I feel so lost. I still have feelings for him. Okay, well, first of all, I do understand you was with him and he left you for the boo he with now, right? So basically, you're saying that relationship was over and you was kind of going on with your life. Somehow y'all got back together and you guys were able to talk and make amends about your situation. But you're saying the woman he left you for, he's currently with her now, but you holding conversations with him on the phone. So look, you're obviously gonna get the same results again. Like he's with a whole nother woman. You need to let him figure out what he's gonna do with that relationship, and do understand, although it happened to you, but you don't want history to repeat itself. Because my personal opinion is it's not gonna end out good. You know, I think you're doing it out of spite because you know this is the woman he's still with that he left you for. So that's why you're entertaining conversations with this man, because basically in a way, deep down in your heart, you want to be petty, right? Now, I'm not saying that she probably still don't think about them good times that they had, but then you got to also think about, sis, remember, he left you for another woman and he's still with her. Don't forget that part. He left you. You didn't leave him.
Go ahead, friend.
I was like, okay.
Go ahead, friend.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, you got to just it is what it is. I mean, I think that if he wanted to be with you, he'd be there. And sometimes you got to just accept. You have to accept what is, and the sooner you can accept that, the sooner that everyone can kind of move on and stop the bleeding. So yeah, I can't really add anything to Tasha's answer. That's why I was just like, that's it. So
I mean, at this point, you don't need to tell your thoughts, because what you telling him your thoughts is going to lead into you guys being intimate. But he's still with boo, sis. So how's that going to leave you? Like, he still got to leave you to go back home to her. So how's that helping?
And sometimes we have to be the bigger person to want what's best for somebody. And it's really big to be able to say, you know what, maybe I was not best for you. I think I'm awesome, but maybe I wasn't the best thing for you, or maybe we grew out of each other. And why try to create a open line where you're not allowing someone to be at their best? Because if he still has a weakness for you, why further ruin more people's lives? You know what I'm saying? Like, if this, so who knows? I'm saying, just back off and move on.
I mean, she had her window of opportunity. For whatever reason, they broke up. He, obviously moved on. You should have too. But because you didn't, that's because you don't have anybody right now doesn't mean you're not gonna get anybody. Like sis, sometimes I just feel like, we can't always be feeling like we thirsty, right? Like you having a thirsty moment, and he feels like you're vulnerable right now, and he obviously gonna get you where because when he had you, sis, he didn't keep you. Like you got to keep thinking that, like he had you. You was there. Y'all was in a relationship. He decided to end it and go on with somebody else. So and he's still with her. So what makes you think things have changed? Just because you reminiscing, that don't necessarily mean he is. Of course he's entertaining conversations with you because he was entertaining conversations with the new girlfriend while he was with you.
Right.
Your ain't nothing changed. Just the players changed. The game is still the same.
Right. And that's how them oops babies come up. Oops, yeah. There it is.
Girl, you better stop being a statistic.
Right.
That part.
Yeah. Kels, what do you say?
He's just he's testing her dummy. He's just testing how dumb she'll be. He's trying to see if he still got that pull, if he still is able to dibble in her sauce pool whenever he feel like it, or string her along and make her, feel some type of way for whatever reasons he want to use her for. So he's just seeing how stupid she'd be. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Right, melanated. He's trying to have an emotional affair with her. Don't let it happen. Exactly. He wants to go ahead. Like someone else said in the chat, he wants to have his cake and eat it too. I can't remember who said it, and that's most definitely what he's doing. And you being stupid and you gonna allow that. Like, girl, just pull yourself. There's too many men out here to be wondering about the one you already had.
Right. Don't pick up the phone.
Yeah, you already don't pick up the phone. And it didn't work out. So move around. Just move around.
Some women like the position of now, I'm gonna let you feel how I felt, so they might want to, get some and, be like, ooh, now I'm the exciting side chick. But, don't ever, like PSA tonight, don't ever go from main chick to side chick. That is like the wackest position ever. If you were the one and you got traded in, don't ever go back. Like don't lower yourself to side chick status when you were the one. Like don't even entertain that. That's so disrespectful.
That's called playing games. And obviously there's only going to be one winner and it's going to be a loser, right? Mm-hmm. You don't want to be a loser. Like don't play games. Like, and I do understand that it's a lot of us grown folks out here playing these games. Yeah, but it's going to backfire on you every time. Every time. It's going to backfire. Mm-hmm. So you trying to be cute because this is the woman he left you for, because you made sure you let us know that. So obviously that's something you really thinking about, because you made sure to let us know that part. Like he's still with the woman he left me for. So you trying to be funny, and girl, the joke's gonna end up being on you. Like if I was you, I would let that man deal with his new relationship. He wanted it so bad, he dropped you for it. Right. So go ahead and let him deal with it, since you going about your business. Okay? Just going about your business. Like if you really want to keep your dignity and your self-respect, go on about your business, because that man don't mean you no good, sis. He proved that to you when he dropped you. I'm going to keep saying that because I don't think you hear me, sis. He proved that when he dropped you and got with a whole new boo. Like he showed you your self-worth to him at that moment.
Right. I don't know if you see this comment from Inspired by Ebony Love.
She said, go ahead, read that, because I can't see it.
He already decided that what is best for him. She said he used her and decided that you deserve better. So he already knows he's not really good for you. So I think, to me, when guys say you deserve better, that's code for them saying, you know what, I'm not trying to give you what you want. And I'm not. When they say you deserve better, or I'm not ready, or I'm scared, all of those kind of like, I'm in, but I'm out. I'm in, but I'm out. What that means is you're nice, you got a fat booty, I enjoy your company, damn, the chicken is good, I like talking to you, but I'm not there yet. I don't want a woman. I like my 5 chicks. I like sleeping around. I don't want to divide up my paycheck yet. That's what they're telling you. So hear it. Like, it doesn't mean they don't like you. They like you. They're just not in love with you. They're not ready to put a down payment on a ring for you. They want you, they want Boo, they want Bay, and they want Trina and whoever else comes through. And just let them have it. And you need to just move on. So that's what that means, guys, if you didn't know. They like you, but they don't want you exclusive. They're ready to share. Okay, so next question. So Kels, I think you sent a question, sis number 4.
Hey, Destiny.
I think someone had a question. Somebody was asking, how do I get a question in?
Did you want to put the link in?
I did. Let me put it again.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, okay, oops. I thought I did. Hold on, guys.
We want to hear from y'all too. You know, we here for y'all too. So,
Kels, is that your blanket?
Yes, indeedy, girl. We didn't have the AC on today, and I just turned it off, but I'm still cold in here. So
hi, Destiny.
Hey, everyone. Hey, Destiny.
Everyone who joined us, go ahead and please get your questions.
Hey, Serena. Welcome.
Okay, so yeah, thanks for everybody giving their opinion. I'm just highlighting on whomever. I'm trying to find the lady.
Melanated said you like sexy school teacher over there.
Okay. School is in session. Have a seat and no talking. Okay. I will be calling parents this evening.
Happy 420, y'all. Happy 420 to all my 420 friendly people. Happy
now,
420.
420 is what? Pot free legalized pot day?
It's more just like a celebratory thing for marijuana smokers. It's celebratory. That's it.
But 420 is significant of some type of is it like a regulation or some kind of a law or proposal to legalize pot?
No, because it's not legal. It's still not like legal. I mean, in California and Colorado.
Like it's some kind of proposal or something. I have to read up on what that is again, because 420 comes from something. It's significant on April 20th because it was like a bill or something that they were trying to pass. No, that did not pass. Well, I guess it is federally legal, but state-wise, it is not legal.
Right.
Okay, so it's not legal in every state, but federally they're saying that it is, right?
Well, just all I know is California and Colorado.
I'm sorry, it's the states. Some states it's legal, federally it is not. Okay, I think I got that reversed. All right. There was a lady who was asking how to ask a question, and I told her, let me find her name. Not that I want to call you out, but I'm just going to mention just to see really quick, but I'm sure she knows how to reach us now. If you still want to ask your question or you sent me an email, I don't see it. And I'm so sorry if I missed you. But if you're still listening and you have a question, please use the link that I put in the chat and hit us up and let us know what you'd like to. And if you emailed me, I'm going to check in just a second, but I'm going to read this question first. Inspired by Love says federally legal in California, Nevada, and Colorado. Thank you. Okay. Inspired by Love. I knew it was, I think maybe I don't know. I had a little bit of it. Okay. So we have someone who wrote in and she says, hi, Kels. So of course I would like to stay anonymous.
I think we did that one on, on
Saturday. Oh, that's Saturday. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. Guys. I have one.
Okay, go ahead. I'll look and see if the other person sent me a note.
Okay, it's kind of lengthy, but I'm going to try to paraphrase. Okay. So my living boyfriend and I both come from struggling relationships that we ended up, and we're both going through divorces at the moment. We have been together for almost a year, but we have lived together for about 6 months. He has 2 adult children. I have 1 adult child and 2 minor children. We decided to rent a home together. However, we are struggling to meet our bills. Almost all of my boyfriend's paychecks goes to his soon to be ex-wife and a young adult daughter who live with their mother. I'm proud that he takes care of his children regardless of their age, but my issue is his ex will not get a job. I've covered all the bills in our relationship except some groceries since we have been living together. I get threats from the landlord and termination notices from the electric company because I just don't earn enough to pay for everything on my own. Meanwhile, his soon to be ex wife and kids have their rent paid, TV, phone, internet, electric bills, doctor bills, etc. All taken care of by my current boyfriend. By the time he pays all of their bills, he doesn't have much to contribute to our expenses. I can't help but to feel angry about this. He's now taking a second job to help us out, but I'm still upset about that. Why should his ex be allowed to sit at home with her kids and have everything taken care of while I work a job and my boyfriend works 2 jobs? Am I wrong for feeling upset about this?
Go ahead, Kels.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay, that's her current boyfriend, but they're both going through divorces, but he's still taking care of his ex-wife. I think basically he's just using the current girlfriend for shelter and a place to stay. And he's not really concerned with her while he's giving his ex-wife time to probably reconsider their decision for divorce. Now, I'm not saying that the ex-wife is the reason for the divorce or she the one that brought up the papers, but it don't seem like he's all the way in with this girlfriend and that his finances and obligations are still making sure that his grown child and his ex-wife are still very much taken care of instead of the woman he's with now in the house he's in now. That's not a priority to him. So if I was sis, no, you're not wrong for feeling the way you feel because clearly you know that man is there not for the right reasons.
Is it me, Tasha, or you?
You can go ahead.
You know, this is my look. Did he have to come move in with you? Like, my thing is, like, was it a convenience thing? Like, why is he even there? Because you are doing all this stuff. You have no help. All you got is this man in the bed with you. This guy has 2 jobs. He is maintaining a whole nother household. Even if he is honorable, even if he loves this woman, is that her husband? That's just her boyfriend, right?
This is her boyfriend. They've only been together for a year. They've only been living together for 6 months.
I'm sorry, sis, you're acting stupid. I'm gonna tell you why. You know, we only get every chance we make a dollar. That's that opportunity to make that dollar. Every day it gets harder to make that dollar. You are taking care, basically, you are helping him support that household because he's not doing anything for you. You are keeping this man up while he is paying for his old lifestyle. And you're being, I hate to say, I don't want to sound harsh, but you're being stupid because this is not even your husband. This is another situation of giving men wifely benefits. You're giving wife benefits. You're sleeping with him. You're cooking for him. You are giving up your paycheck as a sacrifice because he has to pay another woman's bills that he is divorcing. And what are you getting out of it? Nothing. So as you were typing this note, I hope that you were packing his stuff and letting him know that it's time to go. This is not a relationship.
No.
You know, all you're getting out of it is sex. And you know what? Look, let that go. And I don't even know with him working 2 jobs and having to go see about the other household, if that's even happening. Like your lady, go. I mean, make him go. It's ridiculous. You should not. That's not a good situation. It's not.
Well, first of all, the female, the the ex-wife or the soon-to-be ex-wife, she not the dummy, okay?
No.
Because if she got a man that's still gonna provide for her and he outside of the home, okay.
Yeah.
You know, what you said, Francois, is very much true. You know, this boyfriend of yours, he's getting ready to go work 2 jobs and he wanted to, you know, kind of smooth it over and say, well, you know, I'm just going to get another job so I can help you out here. So therefore that means he's away from the home more often. Okay. So now you're going to see less and less of him because he out here doing what he could do on 1 paycheck. He out here trying to do it in 2 paychecks, you know? So, I think maybe, you know, we do understand that people do move in with each other after knowing each other for a couple months. And sometimes it works out great. And sometimes it doesn't. You know, like the old saying goes, you don't know a person until you live with them, right? So maybe it was a different situation. Where was he at these 6 months? The 6 months y'all was just dating. Where was he staying at then? You know, because she's saying she's getting the letters from the light company and the landlord. Well, where was he living at then 6 months? You know, they've been together a year, only been living together 6 months. Well, where was he living at 6 months prior?
It didn't say.
But I'm just saying, wherever he was at, then maybe he should have continued being there. Maybe the situation he was at 6 months prior was the same situation she's in with him now, where he's over there, you know, making sure the wife don't got to go work a job. And that person probably got tired of him, okay, and made him leave. You know, you never know, okay, because just because they've been dating for a year, you don't know what he was doing outside of them dating. But you know, it is possible to have 2 and 3 relationships going on, and nobody knows about it. You know, I don't know. I think me personally, like, why this woman won't work? Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it because, you know, that's really not for you to deal with because this is just your boyfriend. It's not your husband. So, you know, you can go get you another boyfriend. Sis, you can have you 6 boyfriends. You can't have 6 husbands, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, if I was her, I would really let him know, like, look, you pissing me off because you're doing way too much to be an ex. Okay? You denounce. Life of Destiny said if it's in the divorce decree, then he would have to do that, like I guess alimony or whatever. But alimony is a payment. That's not. Let me go pay AT&T, Sprint, the rent, and everything else. Yeah, that's not what alimony is. One lump sum, and then whatever you do with that monthly, that's
on you.
Yeah. So you know, I think what she probably should have. Once she's seen this happening, she probably should have just revisited the situation because it's obvious he moved in with her. Because why would the landlord be sending her hateful mail for his lease? So it sounds like he moved in with her. And what she probably should have did, because again, she wasn't aware. That's probably always been the relationship since they've been apart. But obviously she wasn't aware of it when she wasn't living with him and became more aware of the situation when she started living with him. And now that you've been aware of it for 6 months and you're not liking it, you might want to revisit this situation, sis, because it don't sound too great.
Well, I see Melanated said like he's a bum and she adopted a grown bum. I'm gonna agree to disagree because he's not a bum, he's a user. See, a bum is somebody with nothing at all. He has the means of doing it. He's just giving it to his ex-wife.
Right.
So he ain't a bum, he's a user. He's using this girlfriend he's with so he can go ahead and give his money to who he probably really want to be with, which is his ex-wife, and trying to make sure she's taken care of while he's, you know, using the woman he's with, you know.
Working the hell out of Susie.
Yeah, he's using her. And like I said, like a bum, in my opinion, is a nigga who don't go work, who ain't trying to better himself, who ain't going after. She just said he got 2 jobs. So clearly he is working towards making sure that wife has everything she needs while girlfriend is over here struggling. I mean, it sounds to me in a way that she's a side chick and she may not even know it. She may not even know it at this point.
Melody said Melanated Memphis said, that's true, Kels. He's taking care of his real family. Well, Melanated, if that's his real family, then why he ain't over there with that real family? Like,
because they going through some things.
She put him out because he's probably a cheater.
Yeah.
But to the single woman, yeah, you're going to pay bills anyway. You're going to pay rent anyway. But you know what? You're not feeding a grown man anyway. You got lights on that wouldn't be on. You got extra, extra TVs on. You got extra bodies taking up air and heat in that house that it would be cheaper for you to live when you're living alone. And that's money that's not going into your bank account. That's money for you to not keep yourself up. Like Tasha said, he's going to get a second job. He's going to be out of the house longer. That's more time that you are taking away from meeting somebody who's going to really treat you like a woman and not treat you like a bill payer to help him because he screwed up at home. So I would say send him on his way. If you're paying his bills, then you know what? I mean, my God, you don't need him for nothing. Mm-hmm. Send him on his way. Let him go.
And what you getting from him, girl, you can get that without somebody being in there eating on that refrigerator, hanging on that refrigerator.
Right, especially if he's not, it sounds like you don't have time to eat on nothing else. I'm just saying.
I mean, that ex-wife.
Okay. Yes, the ex-wife. That might be
ex-wife. That's probably where he's spending his time, his money, his efforts. He's trying to get his family back.
Look, Miss Kaya said wherever his paycheck is going, that's where he needs to be. I'm sticking to it. Tasha, that kind of sounds like minding the business that pays you, because kind of like you need to mind the business of what you're paying, right? Or something like that. I'm trying to say.
Child, you over there paying the lights and gas and the water, then you need to be over there using that light and gas and water.
That's where you need to take your shower. That's where you need to be watching television and laying in the bed and keeping up with your kids. Why are you laying over at this lady's house? That's not a way to get your wife back. Yeah.
Because he can.
Sarah's Lifestyle says, especially if they're just dating, I wish someone would think I'm about to pay for everything. I've never had anyone ever try that on me before. I'm mean. Oh, she says I'm mean as shit. So they would that. Maybe that could be why. You know what? Sometimes that's how you have to be. You have to let men know, like, I'm not easy over here. And easy doesn't always mean getting in your pants. Like, easy means like me parting with these dollars that I had to earn out here. I'm not easy parting with that either. My time, my money, nor my pants.
Exactly. So, I really believe that this woman is a side chick, or the wife and him have had some type of dispute that they're just like the wife is like, no, I'm not dealing with you. And he's trying to, buy his way back home. And this poor side chick, because I'm going to keep calling her that, because I don't care if it has been a year, 2 years, 5 years. Home is where the heart is. And clearly his heart is not with you, because you get eviction notices, termination notices. That means he don't care. He don't care about what happens to your living situation. If you getting all these notices and he's steady giving his money to someone you think that he's trying to divorce. So he don't care.
No, ma'am. And girl, while you sitting up here writing this Dear John letter, you need to be telling him. You need to be telling him. Like, we gonna try to help you, sis, but you need to be talking to him, because you need to tell that man he need to either shit or get off the pot. And it sounds like he just need to go on and get off the pot. Like, you don't even need him to shit. You just need him to go on about his business.
That's it.
You don't even need it, sis. I'm telling you, you getting eviction notices, and this woman ain't seen one since she been in that house, because he making sure don't no disconnect notices come to that house.
Nope. She don't even gotta go to work.
Yes, I was about to say she might be a stay-at-home mom. Right. She might be stay-at-home, homeschooling. She might be, girl.
She was self-quarantining, but when we wasn't even self-quarantined.
She's living the life. She's sitting around, And you know what the insult to injury is, Tasha? She might be in nursing school. You know, she might be in school. Huh?
She might have some type of anxiety issues, and that's why she can't go to work because her anxiety is bad or something like that. And she, sitting there, she probably get a Social Security check.
So I was about to say, are you saying she's getting a check?
Yeah, she's sitting on that check while he's spending all his money, and she probably looking at the woman he with, laughing like, I don't know.
So she's putting money in her 401k, or she's putting money in her bank account or under her mattress. She's got savings, and this other lady is trying to still put on last year's jeans and try to make some shoes work that really need to be thrown out because she's over here trying to pay for this man. Like, seriously? Come on.
Like Sarah said, I seen that, Sarah. Yeah, she out living her best life. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Her best life.
Right.
Going to the mall. She's going to have lunch with her homegirls while you sitting up here working overtime. Girl, stop. You can be a fool, but you don't need to be no damn fool. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, it's okay to be the fool, but don't be no damn fool. Okay? And that's what's happening.
I think we have time for one more. Kels, do you have any more? Or Tasha? I was looking to see if anyone emailed. I'll put the link in the chat. I don't know if it was Miss Kaya, if you had a question, or was it Kia?
Oh, I have one.
If I'm saying your name wrong.
I just checked my email.
Wait a minute. Serena said, and she got a stimulus check over there.
I mean, okay. So, girl, and so wait, but keep in mind, so if they filed joint last year, then she probably got the whole check over there. Because if they filed jointly and the two kids, so yeah, she probably got about $3,500, maybe.
All right.
Or what is it? Because we haven't got ours yet.
Hold on, I got one. I'm about to send it to y'all. Somebody just emailed me.
Okay. Send it to Francois, because I'm about to walk off the screen real quick.
Okay. We got you, sis. We got you. All right, friend. Okay. You should be seeing that soon.
Oh, okay. So, wow. Okay. Gosh, I always get the long ones.
Yeah. This was an email. So
I don't know if
hopefully
we
can help you.
Yeah, Melanie, that's what I was thinking. Francois, check your email. You just said you. Okay, I will, Summer. Okay, so let me read this really, really quick because someone just sent me a note too. Okay. Tasha, I don't know if you can hear me.
I think she just stepped away for a second.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and read it and then we'll fill her in. Can you email it to her so she can follow along? Because I'll probably still be reading.
Yeah, I definitely did. I'm
okay.
Following along.
So good evening. I was hoping someone out there could help me out because I don't know anyone personally that has gone through this. Last summer, I had a miscarriage at 2 months. It was ectopic. So the actual baby never made it to, she says my stomach, but maybe she means her uterus. Because ectopic, for any of you who don't know, the baby gets caught in your fallopian tubes or somewhere route to it gets routed in your fallopian tubes, and then it never makes it to your uterus. So I never told anyone, not a soul. Only the EMT, ER doctors, and the PCP know that I was pregnant. PCP, I'm sure she means primary care physician. I was actually trying to get pregnant, literally playing Russian roulette with my life just so I can get a baby. I didn't care who it was that nutted in me. And I also didn't care if he wanted to stay. I just wanted a baby. Okay, so she was looking for like sperm donor. I mean, people do that. I thank God every day that I never got a life-threatening STD. I wanted to be a mother for the wrong reasons. I was alone as FUCK. And I knew my baby would love me and never leave me. On the contrary, babies need you and they will leave when they're grown. LOL. I'm an introvert and socially awkward, so I don't have a clique of besties. I do have a perfectly healthy family that lives just an hour train ride away, but due to childhood traumas, I stay away from them. Not even an entire month after my miscarriage, it's like everybody and their mother started hitting me up like, hey, guess what? I'm pregnant. It's one thing coming from an old friend, but from your own siblings, here we go. Both of my siblings are expecting children, and I hate to say it at my age, it's just not fair. All they talk about in the group chat is baby this and baby that, baby names, and sending photos of their nurseries. I'm actually in therapy trying to get this hurt out of my heart because before my nephews arrive. It's just so hard, man. I still have crying spells frequently. Ugh, I'm so sorry for this essay. Thank you for letting me vent. Um,
Wow.
I think it's natural. I mean, women at a certain point in life, you want a baby. I mean, I can tell you for many, many years, I never thought about kids. And I was just like, I'm not even thinking about kids. I'm not thinking about kids. And then finally, when I started thinking about kids, was when I, um, got in a serious relationship. So I just never thought about children. So I liked them. I never was one of these people who said I didn't want kids. But, at the end of the day, like you said, you wanted a baby for the wrong reasons, and you still might because it sounds like you're very lonely. Don't use anyone, whether it's a man or a kid, to fill up your life because um, it's just not a good thing. You have to fill your own life. You have to be your own best friend. You have to grow up and you have to what you need to probably fix is these childhood traumas that have hurt you. And once you get some, either can extend some grace to yourself or to the person that harmed you, um, you're probably not going to feel better about this situation. But if you are able to clear the space to forgive either you or the other person, not that you did anything wrong, but sometimes people take on anger because they didn't know what to do, and their bodies sometimes betray them or whatever the case might be. You need to forgive all parties involved and give yourself some grace. And once you do that, you just never know. Sometimes your life changes like the very next day. So, I just encourage you to give yourself some space to like forgive and to move on. And it's natural to feel a little jelly when your friends and family start moving ahead in life and hitting different milestones, but that's okay. That's going to give you some opportunity to be auntie and love on a baby that's not yours and go home and get that nice good practice and that baby smell on you, and go home and meet yourself a nice person that you can actually have a nice family with and move on. So that's all I have to say.
Um, it sounded like to me that age plays a factor here. I think if I'm not mistaken, I guess this woman's a little bit older, as I guess time may not be on her side during that window of childbearing age or whatever. But adoption, like someone said in the comments, adoption is always an option. You don't have to have biological kids to nurture and love and mother on somebody. I don't know if you guys saw the Madam C.J. Walker movie Self Made, but her daughter never had any biological children, but they adopted, and they are heirs to the Madam C.J. Walker legacy and things like that. So you don't always have to biologically birth a child to be a mother. And as bad as you want to be a mother, there are women out there who become pregnant and don't want to be mothers. And people have an opportunity to come in and offer that love to an unwanted child. So there's always options. I know the cheapest, freest way at the time is just to lay up with somebody and get pregnant. But hey, that sometimes isn't the best option, because think about it like this: if you have a child with like some random dude and then your child ends up having some, you know, genetic disease that you are unaware of, you know, that's something you're going to have to deal with on your own. As opposed to if you adopt a needy child, you'll kind of already know their background, you'll know more about them, and then you can love and mother on them as well. So that's always an option. It's just to think about an unwanted child that you can care for, and because there's millions of them out there that need a home, that need a mother. So it's always an option.
And I will say that with me being a foster parent, you know, I was able to experience, you know, having love for a child that I didn't biologically birth into the world. You know, I didn't think that could be possible, but it most definitely was possible. You know, I love kids like I birthed them, you know. So you know, with her current situation, I wouldn't suggest fostering because, you know, that's that whole separation anxiety thing happening all over again, because just because they come into your home doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be there forever. But, you know, if you maybe just wanted to, you know, get that motherly instinct, that motherly feeling, you could possibly look into that, because I will tell you, there is a high concentration of infants in the foster care system. It was unbelievable. I didn't realize there was so many babies in the foster care system.
Yeah.
Actually, more smaller children than there are bigger children. You know, when I was a foster parent, I constantly got calls for 6 months old, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds. Like, it was constant.
Tasha, I just sent you a letter to read after we're done. After we're done with this question.
You sent it where?
I thought I sent it to TMR.
No,
I don't know if that was what just rang.
Email?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking she needed to heal a little bit first, because she said she had some trauma. She's not really dealing with her family. You know, they're not far away. But I don't know what the trauma was.
Sorry, she updated me and let me know she's young. She's only 23. So
you got time, and you should love on your nephews. If you want some baby time, go when your sisters are trying to take some naps, go love on those nephews, go love on yourself, get you you know, a good counselor to talk to, and try to get some clarity on what happened, those childhood traumas that you talked about. And then you can find yourself a nice guy, because you know, I don't know. You're young, and it really is nice to be able to do it with someone, to have your partner in crime, who you guys love on that baby together. And when you're sick, you know that your man's got your back, and he's taking care of his daughter, his son. You know, find yourself a nice guy, give yourself a break, because I'm telling you, a baby is not going to give you the baby is going to give you instant love, but it's going to come in the form of crying and needing to be fed, and all of those things are wonderful. But if you're thinking that the cute part, it's not always the cute part. It's a lot of work being a mom, and enjoy not being a mom for a while before you become a mom. I mean, it's a wonderful thing, but give yourself some time to become that whole wonderful person that you can be before you want to be a mom.
Yes,
the best mom you can
23 be. Is so young. You know, you got your whole life ahead. You still need to hit up the club. You still need to go on some trips, sis. I understand, you know, your friends having babies, but I mean, people are having babies at 35 and 36, being first time moms. So, you know, you don't have to rush it. Be a great auntie. Love on your nephews. They're going to love you, you know, watch them as much as you can, and just thank God that you can give them back to their parents. Because I'm telling you, once they're yours, sis. So I mean, when you having a bad day, you can't just be like, oh, here, go to your mama. No, I am the mama. So, I mean, it's nowhere they can go. I understand that need of wanting, but you got to understand about soul ties, and that's a whole nother topic for another day. But who you let lay up in you and release that energy into your body, you gonna have to learn how to detox and heal from that, because you don't want everybody's energy up in your body. And I can speak from that from experience, because you end up being somebody that in your heart you are not. And it takes a while to heal and detox from that, sis. So, just look at God, the universe, whatever deity you you worship or whatever. Just look at it as a sign, like now is not the time. And when time and opportunity presents itself, I will become a mother with the right man, with the right circumstances, and I'll be completely happy.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
Tasha, did you get that note from sis?
Yeah, I got it.
I started reading it, so yeah, I think I'm assuming it's anonymous too. So
yeah, it said to bring it up in the next live stream. So is that
okay?
So
I mean, maybe because I said that we were getting ready to end. It's a long note.
Yeah.
If you guys if you guys want to, we can. If not, then we can do it the next time. But
I think we should save it for Saturday. It's
okay.
just long. It's long, and
Okay.
I want to give my undivided attention to it.
Nobody emailed it to me, I don't think.
Because it came through my Gmail. Can you forward it? Because I always email you through my iCloud account.
It's okay. I'll wait for it on Saturday then.
No, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
So you have it. Yeah. So
the person who emailed us, if you are like if you need to talk about something, just email me back. So, yeah, we'll do it on Saturday.
Yeah, because we covered a lot today. And I think that's something we can start the live with Saturday fresh, or if you want to, because it's still early. It's only Monday. We can pop back Wednesday or Thursday if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's still early. By that time I can do it on my channel. Yeah, I haven't been able to do it on my channel because my computer is crapola. So I should have me another computer by Wednesday or Thursday. So
yeah, this has been fun. And guys, if anyone else out there has a question, then you need help, don't forget to email us. I put mine in there. It's lovelieslacefronts, so no and in there. lovelieslacefronts@gmail.com. Kels, what's your email address?
sofatime2020@gmail.com.
And
PMR@gmail.com.
So email any of us, and or I mean, I'm pretty active on Instagram. I think anyone knows if you hit me up on Instagram, I pretty much get back to you right away. That's one of my favorite places to be right now. And we found Tasha's, and we're all on Instagram doing our thing. That there's just so much fun going on there. So let us know if there's anything that we're missing on Instagram. I'd like to know if there's anyone I should be following. Also, if I should be following you, follow me, and I follow right back. Also, is there anything going on exciting on your channels? Kels, you got something dropping tonight? Tasha dropping tonight, tomorrow?
No, I don't. I had a long one that dropped early this morning. It was like a 45-minute
good
video.
I watched the whole thing.
So that I was like, ooh, it was just a lot going on, but I don't think I probably won't have anything to maybe Wednesday. Yeah, I'll see y'all.
That just tells me that you need to be subscribed and you need to hit your notifications so that whenever these ladies are posting another lit video, that you will get it right away. Get your notifications.
Especially you, melanated, because you missed the live.
Yes.
So
melanated. She wasn't there Saturday, was she?
No, talking about she didn't get notified because you have to subscribe to my channel.
Yes.
Also hit the bell.
Yes. Thank you, everyone who came through. I saw some new names, and thank you for coming through. We really appreciate you. So we appreciate you supporting all three of us, and then also supporting each other, because it looks like we got a nice community. We see a lot of the same people. Then we see new names. So I'm glad that everyone's able to get in the chat room and kind of have conversation with each other and get to know each other. It's really nice, and we appreciate it very much.
Yes, y'all, please do understand that we really appreciate you guys, because without you guys, there would be no us. So we really appreciate it. And we're so excited that you guys like this forum that we're bringing here to YouTube. Hopefully it goes viral. And one day we're sitting here and there's 500 people in the chat.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Maybe 1,000, Tasha.
Exactly. The more the merrier,
Yes.
So if you guys, if you know anybody that would enjoy these type of topics, make sure you share our lives. We would really appreciate it. Share it on your social media. So when we can get more people, and then you guys can get to know people in the chat. I have really found some really nice people here on YouTube.
Yes.
Really, really nice people that I chat with all the time on social media. So
I mean, Tasha and I met right here online, and I mean, obviously Sofa Time, that's how I met you too. But yeah, I mean, we formed a real friendship. So, sometimes you just talk to some people in the chat room, some people you DM with every now and again, and then there's actually some people that you'll actually become friends with, and it's a new way to make friends and create relationships. So,
and we definitely love our mods, Francois and Kale.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you so much, because y'all always showing up and showing out, and we appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. We really do.
Right, we do. We love our mods. We do. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be able to keep the trolls out. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all support. You guys are like our extended sisters. Like y'all support us. Y'all watch our content. Y'all buy our products. Y'all are just amazing. You feel amazing. So
thank you guys. So we'll see you later in the week, but we're not sure what day yet. So don't forget your notifications, and we'll be back later this week. So thank you all for coming, and we will see you soon.
Bye, Mama T. Bye, 4 kids. Bye, Destiny.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Sarah.
Don't click off, Kales.